Welcome to it, guys. It's week 16 daily advanced Madden. Everybody fighting for playoff positioning. Some people improving their odds and some people getting bounced this week. With that being said, feel free to scrub through. We've got game recaps further along. We've got the players of the week, and we got to look ahead to week 17 and some of the vital matchups in daily advanced Madden. Without further ado, let's get to all the highlights.
Starting things off in Atlanta, Matt Cole and his red-hot Falcons taking on Life's Broncos, both looking for playoff positioning. And speaking of looking for positioning, Kyle Pitts is going to position himself into the end zone for 7, taking the early lead now, 19-14 Broncos. Matt Cole's user meeting the quarterback at the 2-yard line. Huge user hit stick. Now, watch that meter. It is dying at the 20-yard line. Man's got nothing left. Here comes a speedy receiver. What a perfectly timed dive into the end zone. Devin Tolliver doing work. But in the end, it's going to be Life's Broncos picking up a huge 36-29 victory over the Falcons on the road. Into Cincinnati we go. Kingdom-minded Bengals taking on Port City Baller and his Chargers. And in this one, Port City pretty much needing the win to keep the playoff hopes alive. But great coverage, sacking, gets the hit on the quarterback. Is going to be Bosa taking it to the end zone for another 7. Now picking things up 34-7. Kingdom-minded playing great ball on defense, sending an extra rusher, and what a phenomenal job getting to the flats with the linebacker Rudd. Into the end zone, a quick pick 6, and the separation is real. Closing things off, final play of the game. Gonna go play action and watch how this gets naked to the sideline and sneaking into the end zone. That'll do it in Cincinnati. Phenomenal job by Kingdom Minded and his Bengals. They'll move to 10-5 in the AFC North. Miami into Buffalo, the frozen tundra. How would it affect the boys from the sunny beaches of Miami? Well, Javon Holland not hurting here. Steps up and you know he's stepping back. Another user lurk for Starboy. Now here picking things up 21-7. Watch Javon Holland. Always watch Javon Holland. Man looking like he's not part of it. Steps down, steps in front. Makes another huge user lurk. Make the final in this one 35-7. The Dolphins moving to 11-4 in the AFC East. Lions playing good ball but falling victim to many close scores in here. Speaking of close, Casina just barely getting it into the end zone. Now here, Mond protecting the ball well until missing the 2 wide receivers, but coming through the middle of them is the Lions defender. Big interception, and they were able to punch it in. Had they scored the 2-point conversion, things would have got really interesting. Now pressed for time, 3rd and 13. What a conversion by all luck and no play. Allen moving the ball until Jason Barker able to get back on a seam route, and he'd be able to get past the quarterback in this one, and that'll seal it. The Vikings able to keep their playoff hopes alive, moving to 7-8 with a 30-14 victory. Mitchie's Browns offering up a spare bedroom as they host the Tennessee Titans and creepy uncle in here. Bradley looking to break the pocket, step up the field, and the Titan defenders are gonna converge and knock the ball loose. Can the big man make it to the corner? The white van just sneaking inside that curb for 7. Now, Tennessee on offense. Kene Nwangu, the league leading rusher with 95, maybe 96 speed by now, able to get to the end zone eventually. But on this play, Denzel Ward, what speed, what pursuits. But ultimately, it's the Titans just leaving the lotion out on the table in plain sight, picking up the dub and heading on. Skylar Dice and his Eagles right near the top of the NFC East, fighting with Keese and the Washington football team. And here, the Eagles defender fighting for that ball and earning a 34-20 win. The Eagles will go to 9-6 in that playoff hunt. Jeremy and his Packers head to Chicago and pick up a huge victory. Big blow to the Bears' playoff hopes, but anything can happen down this stretch. They are not out of it yet. Johnny on absolute fire runs into Ryan's Bucks, who just play a great ball game in this one. Make the final 35-14. The Bucks will move to 10-5. Grand and his Kansas City Chiefs with a 49-17 home victory over Louisville Chris and the Vegas Raiders, moving to 13-2. A battle of division leaders in this one. It's going to be Keys and the Giants falling to Zona and the Jags 29-21. The Jags will move to 13-2. Martin playing great consistent ball all year long. X-Trail DNA started hot, cooled off for a bit, and the man is smoking now going into the playoffs, taking on a juggernaut in the Panthers and picking up a 52-27 win to move to 9-6, fighting for that playoff spot in the AFC. In the NFC West, things are tied at the top. Playing Wichu's Cardinals finding a way to a 35-28 victory over King XX21. The Cards and the Rams both now at 11-4. Great to see JJ back on the field. Big win at home, taking on Killer B and the Patriots. Make the final in this one, 35-18. Eddie Flo and the Saints hosting CJ Reigns and his Seattle Seahawks, who are able to pick up a win in this one to move to 7-8. Might be too little, too late. An all AFC South battle. Louis Colts into Houston to take on Leak Out Jay's Texans, and improving their position are the Texans with a 34-24 win at home. Connor's Ravens into New York to take on Mike Johnson's Jets, and despite 398 passing yards by Connor, the Jets able to pull off the 42-7 victory, needing it on that playoff bubble in the AFC. Our MyMadden.com Offensive Player of the Week going to be Stephon Diggs of X-Trail DNA's Pittsburgh Steelers. 10 catches, 345 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. My goodness, 345. On the defensive side of the ball, it's going to be Mike Johnson's Jets' Ashton Davis. 2 tackles and 4 interceptions on the day. Here's a peek at our MyMadden.com Top 10 Power Ranking, and just as important as that playoff bubble, there's a chance 10 wins doesn't get you in this year. There's a chance. We'll see how things break down in these final 2 weeks. Skylar Dice at 9-6, a 2-point dog at home facing Kingdom Minded's Bengals, needing wins in that NFC East. And speaking of that division, Keese and his Giants at 9-6, a 6-point dog at home facing the Panthers. That looks good for Washington, who's at 8-7, and they're an 8-point favorite going into Minnesota. Minnesota could wrap up the division with a win. Now here, it's going to be the Indianapolis Colts, a 6-point dog at home, taking on Mike Johnson's Jets on the bubble and needing W's.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's our look at Week 16. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you stuck with us to the end, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. We do this every single day. So for everybody at Daily Advanced Madden, I'm KMac33 wishing you a great day, and I will see you tomorrow with Week 17.